Oh, that's... Come on, hurry up, please. We're going to be late. Oh, dear. Look, they haven't even got dressed yet. I've been everywhere to find these women. Hurry up!
What a bimbo. What a bimbo.
James Whale.
Ooh, James.
James Whale.
Get on down. Ooh, James.
Bimbo. James Whale. The most famous man on planet Earth.
Bimbo. Bimbo.
Play it on me one more time.
James Whale. James Whale.
This is very, very good. I enjoyed that one.
The most famous man on planet Earth. James Whale. The most famous man on planet Earth.
Oh, for goodness sake. OK, well, listen, welcome to the show. I'm sorry, it's Donna's idea. I pay for a flippin' fleet of limousines, and look what I get, a bus. Oh, never mind. I can't be doing with this. Tony Blackburn, take it away. Goodness sake, I can't handle it. Oh, hello, good evening and welcome. The James Whale radio show on TV is with you. Another Friday night, Saturday morning, and I'm absolutely worn out. Thank you very much indeed to Phil Collins and Two Hearts. And tonight, we're looking at sex. OK, well, quite often we look at sex, but tonight's whole programme, we're looking at sex, dressed for sex. Now, for those of you who are easily upset, and I know because we get a few letters that some of you are, you should be now tuned to Channel 4. This is what's on Channel 4. If you're under 18, I rather think you should be tuned to Channel 4 as well. You've been warned, there's a nice film on, you watch that, right? Now, golly, could you get a tissue later and clean my boots, because we've got awfully... Right, now what we're doing tonight is we are eavesdropping, at this particular moment, on a lingerie party. You know, the sort of thing that perhaps fellas, your wives or girlfriends send you out of the house and they invite their friends around, they have a little get-together. What do they get up to? They don't invite men normally. I wonder if they have guys dressed like this up here. Have a look at this. I wonder if they get guys dressed like this up here. Anyway, we're eavesdropping on one of these lingerie parties tonight to see what happens. Cue music. Ooh. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through the programme tonight, but that's the sort of thing. Next week, of course, we have a serious show. But tonight, we're looking at sex. And with me here is Stephanie Lloyd, and I'll be talking to Stephanie, who... why don't you make some more noise when you're coming in and going out? I'll be talking to Stephanie about her chain of sex shops. Sex shops later on. But what they don't have in these sort of lingerie parties, are you enjoying this? Good. Is cabaret. And tonight we have all sorts of entertainment, including Frank Carson, lined up for you. But please, ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome the very funny Dickie Bards?
Thank you. This first one is about page 3 girls and the cute way that they get on in life, and it's called
An Actress and a Model.
Oh, Linda! Everybody's looking at us.
But that's the way that we want it, because...
Well, we're up here.
And you're down there.
We love ourselves.
Because we got long hair. I'm an actress.
And a model. Singing dances too. Oh, hang on a minute.
What?
I've got something in my shoe.
I never went to drama school.
I modelled for page 3. I used to work in a hairdresser's.
As a YTS trainee.
Yeah. mind now. We're really superstars.
We're on your TV screens.
Touch me. I want to feel your body.
Sam!
What?
Split your jeans.
But I ain't wearing any.
Oh, yeah. Some people say we're talentless.
But we think they're being hard. All you did was take off your dress.
And I got my equity cards.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. This next one's a very short one, but then again, aren't they all? And, sorry, James. It's called The Pawnbrokers. They've got condoms with ribs on, studs and attachers.
Blow-up dolls with a face just like Margaret Thatcher's.
Creams and spray-ons that could make you dwarf Blackpool Tower.
And funny-shaped sponges to use in the shower.
And here we have something that one could use later.
A wet look, 8 inches, 15-speed vibrator.
Girls, it won't fall asleep on you, and what's more...
It doesn't pass wind and can't possibly snore.
Thank you.
Where are we? Right. I think we're going to take some phone calls now. You know the number. Leeds 0532 if you're outside the area, 46 1000. And I tell you what, all right, if you're upset so far, please do turn over to Channel 4 and see the film. Now, we take a little walk. You've got to find something to clean my shoes up with and get a cup of coffee. And we're going to take some calls, I think, as well. If somebody tells me who's on, we've got some here. Lee, hello.
Hello.
Are you there, Lee?
Yes.
OK, here we are, live on the telly. Lee, what can we do for you?
I'd just like to ask you, seeing as the show's on sex, I'd just like to say what you thought of the call last week about Bernard Manning's sexual organs.
Oh, yes, I remember,
know it wasn't
yes,
very
the one...
kind to him, and I would like to think... I'd like to ask you what you thought about it.
The one at the end... Are you coming in this way or not? Come on, Daisy, this is our cameraman, Daisy. You get in there. What did I think about it? I think it was very funny, actually, didn't you?
I thought it was very funny at first, but I thought it might have offended Bernard, but I did see him laughing.
No, Bernard was actually OK. He thought it was very funny, too. Anyway, Lee, thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Excuse the back of my head as we go into the studio. James, hello. Are you there, James? Oh, look at this. Are you there, James?
How are you?
No, James isn't on, but this is... Frank Carson, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm sorry you're having to moonlight.
Yeah, but somebody just said this programme is bloody awful, so they're leaving.
Oh,
And I
no.
said, well,
Not one of the cameramen again.
It was, yes.
Oh, never
said
mind.
the only-
Listen, look,
yeah.
Frank, come and sit down. Take these headphones
okay.
off. Frank. You don't have to do it. For goodness
Thank
sake,
you,
find someone to use this camera.
Yes, I
You
knew it was
can't-
a low budget, but that's ridiculous.
Well, Frank, please.
Yes.
You know.
Well, somebody
Goodness sake, I'm sure we can get somebody to operate the camera, can't we?
Somebody came in and asked me what way do they want the fee, heads or tails?
Yeah. Well, which way do you want the fee?
I'll have a taste.
Okay.
He meant that as well.
Oh, he did, yes. Did you enjoy that from the...
Yes, it was
Brown?
lovely. Yeah, it was
Lovely.
excellent.
Last week we had Bernard Manning on the show, and
Yes,
he
a great
said...
pal of mine. I love Bernard.
Well, you were the only person he wasn't rude about.
Yes, the reason being because he's not as funny as me. And not only that, he's not a comedian either. He's just a singer.
He's just a singer.
And tells jokes.
He does some rather nice songs, though, doesn't he?
Oh, it's a beautiful voice, Bernard.
Yeah. Now, before we take the break in a couple of seconds,
Yes.
you're not going to be offended. I know that normally you do things like the sort of Esther Ranson and Cilla Black shows.
Sure.
You're not going to be offended, are you, by this sort of programme tonight?
Well, I am a practicing Catholic. Of course,
know.
I have to practice. I'm not very good at it. But yeah, no, I won't be offended. I don't see why I should be. Sex is all part and parcel
Right.
of the makeup of our lives.
Of course, of
Frank
course.
Carson, news at 10, starved.
We'll take a break. Join us again.
46 1000. James Whale.
Now easy James Will, you are the dance. So easy James Will, you know, style and pattern. So easy James Will, you are the champion. You flash it for the people all over the land.
I can't believe... Are we back? Good. Welcome back to the programme. We even got the TV tuned in the wrong one. We'll turn that off and tune it in a little later on. Now, tonight, Dressed for Sex is what we're talking about. Stephanie Lloyd, of course, has joined us in the studio. Frank Carson is here. And your calls, which are coming through thick and fast. But just before we go to the calls, let me just remind you of the code. Could we bring that in, please? Now, we're getting a few problems still and thousands of calls going astray to people who are upset. So, lads and ladies, after me. The code for Leeds, which is where the programme comes from, is, and I start off now, you ready? 0532.
You idiots!
All right, 0532. Thank you. Sorry about that. Excuse us. Right, OK, that's the code, 461000. You can call us now. And thank you very much indeed. That's about time as well. That's your payment, by the way, tonight, Frank, if, you know, you want to...
I wouldn't mind lending her one.
Yes. Yeah, OK, Frank, yes, we'll talk about that a little later on.
Thank you.
What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes. Shall we talk to Steve from Somerset, first of all? Steve, are you there?
Oh, James, right?
Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
How is sunny Somerset, or
Not
isn't
so
it?
bad.
Good.
It's not so sunny, though.
What about sex in Somerset? Do they have sex in Somerset or
Yeah,
not?
oh yeah, loads of it.
They do.
I've got a limerick for you.
You've got a what?
A limerick.
OK, go for it.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, go on.
It's called A Man from Brighton.
A man from?
Brighton.
A man from Brighton.
By S. and R. Dakers. Do you want to hear it?
Do we want to hear it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
No, we don't want to hear it. OK, right. Thanks very much indeed, Steve. We might hear it later on. Right, Laura from Worcester. Hello, Laura.
Hello.
Hello, Laura. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good.
I had an Ann Summers party last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
Come closer.
And I dress for sex every night.
You do?
And I'd just like to say to Frank Carson that I'm a practicing Catholic too.
Uh-huh. I'll give you his number later. Right, thank you very
Yes,
much
indeed,
indeed.
that's lovely.
OK, that's Laura, all right.
What a bit of luck.
Hugh, you're all right, you've scored. Hugh from Kettering. Hello, Hugh.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, Hugh?
I would like to say that my girlfriend Christine.
Yeah, OK. Listen, Hugh,
Yeah?
there's a bit for you right at the end of the programme you'll find really entertaining.
Oh,
So
good.
watch for that. Thank you, Hugh. OK, those are the calls. Obviously, the standard of the programme is
That sounded like
not
something
going
from a
terribly well.
pantomime.
Right, Stephanie is here. Stephanie, you sell all kinds of things in your shop, and I
Indeed.
know you've brought some goodies in to show us.
I have indeed.
OK. Before that, let me just introduce... You've met Frank, haven't you, before?
Yes, Stephanie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I met Stephanie before, actually.
Yeah.
I actually met her in her shop.
You didn't?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to turn over here because I get very embarrassed. Stephanie, you carry on. What have you got there? It looks like somebody's finger.
Well, yes, this is something that comes in useful to
Yeah.
two reasons,
see.
really. You can always carry it in the car, obviously.
Yes.
Which saves you doing manual signs.
Yes.
And it actually...
Yeah.
Well, I wish I had... Oh, boy.
If you put it on a
The mind
tractor,
boggles here.
it will actually work its way across.
Yes, indeed.
That brings out a whole new meaning, doesn't it, to the, well, anyway, to the nodding dog on the back of the
It
car.
certainly wouldn't,
Doesn't
it certainly
it?
wouldn't help if you had piles.
Can I just ask one serious question? Do you think, Stephanie, that you're really encouraging people to become perverts in any way, or you're encouraging
I wouldn't
people
think
to be
so.
sort of...
No,
you don't
I,
think so?
Well, I think variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
And in these days of AIDS and things like that, it is dangerous to have variety in
Yeah,
partners,
yeah.
so you've got to bring variety
Okay.
into a relationship.
Right.
And if you're hungry for sex,
Hungry for sex?
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
you can have edible knickers.
Oh, my God.
And these are cherry flavoured.
They're cherry-flavoured knickers?
Yeah,
Well,
so
there
we could get
Yeah.
the girl later on to obviously
Yeah.
try these out
Yeah.
for flavour.
The interesting thing, of course, is that I've not told Frank this, but of course Stephanie used to be a man. Was that right?
I knew,
you knew that, did you?
I read the whole...
Oh, he knows all about you.
Yes,
oh, I
I
see.
do, actually.
Yeah.
Help me write the
It's
book.
about the edible knickers.
Yeah.
If my underpants were edible, it certainly wouldn't help your diet. I'd be overweight.
Behave, you lot. We've got a very rude
Yes,
crew
indeed.
in
You've got a
tonight.
rude crew.
A very rude
Because
crew.
at the moment I think, the way I'm sitting in this chair, your sound man has put the button in the wrong place. And if you'll pardon my expression, I think my ass has fainted.
Anyway, listen, I'll tell you what, whilst you're showing that to Frank...
I've seen it.
Right.
Good. I went, thank you, I went out on the street, actually, into the northwest a few weeks ago, I think it was now, to find out what sort of people actually do use these things.
Whaley goes to town.
Have you ever thought of using artificial aids in lovemaking?
Well, I think they're all right for people who want to try them, but I wouldn't use them myself.
She's a virgin.
No. I tell lies right good, don't I?
I haven't, no. Why should I?
I'm just
don't need
asking.
to.
No.
Have you ever thought about it?
No.
Have you ever been to one of those sex aids parties?
Yeah.
What do you think of them?
I laugh.
There's a lot of nice kinky underwear and a lot of sex aids.
461000. He's waiting for your call now.
Next. Get up! We're trying to take a photograph of you. Just stop messing around, will you? Get fed up. Get out there and get into that rubberware I bought you as well. I'm not having this anymore. I've had enough of this.
Rubberware?
Yes. Well, she's got a diving suit she's going to get into.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I won't tell you any more about that.
I'm not, James, I'm not kinky, am I really? Because I find all these people attractive that you brought on.
They're very nice people.
And including some of the cameramen.
Well, I think we probably have the ugliest bunch of cameramen that we've had on the show, actually, tonight.
Here, here.
But listen, Stephanie can give them all sorts of tips, and she's got all kinds of stuff at her place.
They've all been in the shop. All
They've
the
all been-
cameramen were
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And James.
Yeah. No, I wasn't there. This is interesting, though. Let me just tell you, the sex shops and the sort of all the things that go with it.
Paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia, that's a good word.
50 pence each way.
It is a multi-million-pound business.
Yeah,
all
that's
right?
only Leeds.
Okay. And, I mean, for instance, there's a company called Yago Holdings who apparently have the biggest share of this.
Indeed.
And it's worth millions.
Bigger holdings.
But nobody admits to actually going out and buying the stuff and going into the shops. And I actually wondered where the people are.
Do you think a lot of people buy them merely for a giggle?
I think so.
So do I.
I think so. I think you're absolutely
So do
right.
I.
think
I must
you're
give
right.
you this, James, while you're
Mark from Manchester, while you're opening the box. Hi, Mark.
Hello?
Speak to us, Mark. Where are you?
Hello?
Hello, Mark. Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to know why did she change her sex?
You want to know why Stephanie changed her sex?
Yeah.
Probably boredom.
What? You got a quick answer for Mark?
Well, I don't think there is a quick answer, really, but I
Must have taken years.
think, you know, that one works upwards and therefore to get to the superior sex at long last.
Oh! Ooh. I mean, to be quite, it's a serious subject, and we've
Yes,
had
it is.
another programme going to it
Yes.
much, I was going to say, deeper. But you've written books about it as well, haven't you?
Yeah, yes, my autobiography comes out next year.
And you've the other thing I should tell you about Stephanie is that she appears naked in glamour magazines as well. Very strange stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've actually written a book on sex. It's called The Rebel Without a Pause.
Thank you, Mark. Andrew from Leeds. Hello, Andrew.
Hello?
Hello. Thank you, Andrew. That's good. That's enough from you. Michelle from Sheffield. Hello, Michelle.
Hello, James.
Hi, Michelle.
I'd just like to ask you, because all my friends and I think you're terribly attractive, what do you actually wear under your trousers? Do you wear boxer shorts?
Under my trousers
Yes, or do you wear the
today,
little brief
long
thing?
leather boots.
Can we have a look?
You see?
Can we have
There you
a
are.
look?
Can we get a shot of that? Long leather boots under my trousers today. That's what I'm wearing under my trousers today.
That's cheeky.
Thank you very much indeed. Out of here, we don't have cheeky. I mean, for goodness sake. Stephanie, what's in the box?
The staff heard all about your little problem.
God.
And therefore have sent you an early Christmas present.
golly. Look at this. Gary
Here we
Gold from
are.
Northern Ireland says you should take...
This is to solve your little problem. It comes in 3 sizes:
Yeah.
medium, small, and where the hell is it?
James, right, James.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, you lot. Hang on, listen. Just shut up one moment, for goodness sake. Okay, listen. Which cameraman? This one over here?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay.
Well, I don't know what that was, but I would like to have that compared.
You would, yeah? My wife watches this, so she'll never speak to me again. Let's do it some more. Right, letters. I'm worn out now. They said it was a busy show this week, and they are. Wales Fargo. The letters. Thank you for the letters, and please keep the letters coming in. If there's anything you want to see on the show that we haven't already stooped to, well, you know, by all means, get us. The address coming up on your screens now is Wales Mail, care of Yorkshire Television, the Television Centre, Leeds LS31JS. And, of course, if we mention you, you get a late-night entertainment pack. More of those later. Paul Watson from York. Hello, Paul. He says, my view of the students is that none of them look overworked. Most of them are bone idle and would spend any loan money on drink and fags. They should all be made to get out and do a hard day's work for once in their lives. Most students think that society owes them a living. That's Paul Watson from York. You remember last week we were talking about students. Simon Grinrod from Huddersfield Poly says, on your television show last week you debated proposals for top-up student loans, but no one of the students in your studio supported the idea. OK, he says, may I remind you that there are many students who do support the government because we are students doesn't mean... Oh, I see. Because we are students, it doesn't mean that we are all blindly led in one direction. Thank you. Mark Dyson from Aberdeen said, I watched your show last week and every week it's the best thing on Grampian TV. And please tell me again the name of the group who were on that truly wonderful and tasteless video. The song was called Bring Me Edelweiss. It was good, wasn't it? OK, well, there we are. That's the record. It was Edelweiss and Bring Me Edelweiss. It is in the shops. You should be able to get it. It's being played on radio stations all over the place. And the cameraman over here, his camera's just fallen off, has he? Right. Oh, very nice indeed. OK, on here. Right. OK. What are we doing now? We've taken enough letters. The programme tonight is so sort of cram full of goodies that, you know, we don't know where we're going. I'm going to take another letter here. This is one from Bob Snowden from Carlisle who wrote in. And Bob says he likes the show, but I have one criticism. He says, why, oh, why is Donna never allowed to speak?
Because she speaks rather like that. I think that's why, really, isn't it? Yeah.
And as I look up, have you noticed this, Frank? The entire studio has cleared.
Disappeared, I wonder why.
Everybody has gone. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's talk to M. Nicol from... what? What? Oh, good. Oh, M, will you shut up over there? When I'm on the show, will you just shut up, please, for goodness sake? M. Nicol from Birmingham says, last week I rang the programme twice, and on each occasion they answered my call and then disconnected me. If you ask people to ring James, your telephonist should have the common courtesy to speak to the caller. I do agree.
True.
If there's any cutting off to be done on this programme, it should be me.
And this is 1 week. There should be a lot of cutting off.
I think you're probably quite right. We'll take a break. Back after this. Welcome back. I'm suffering with this cold at the moment. I'm very sorry about this, but if I sneeze in the middle of this, then you'll have to forgive me. Right, we're back in the reception area, and oh my gosh, look at those. Look what I'm looking at over there. Oh, look at that, my God. The party is in full swing, and we're going to see some of the lingerie modelled at the rather delightful lingerie party. Take it away, girls. Woo! My golly, Frank. Look at this. Ooh. Oh. Yay! Dear. Very nice. Whoa. Yeah. They do, in all sizes. They all move. Now. My gosh.
This world, isn't it?
It is, but of course you don't have to be cold these days, Frank, to be sexy.
No.
As the latest range of Damart's thermal underwear will prove, and here we are. We tried to get Donna into her underwear, and this is about the nearest we've got so far, but I am working on it. Whoa!
That's gorgeous.
It is, isn't it, really? I mean, I think that's very nice.
Looks like a one-piece bathing suit, though.
Yes. Do you remember those when they used to push the thing down with the wheels?
Of course I do,
Yeah. Well, I think that's very, very nice, girls, and they're all discussing what they're going to buy and take home, of course.
Beautiful, all that
At this
stuff.
particular, but yeah. We what? Oh, of course we did, yes. On my mind, you know, the director's telling me what we're going to do next, and I'm thinking, God, aren't they attractive?
I'm beginning to feel my age.
Yeah. Well, as long as that's all you're feeling, you're okay.
Yeah. Wow. What a feed.
Sorry.
What a feed this kid is.
Sorry. We went out on the streets earlier to find out what sort of things you wear.
For myself.
For yourself?
And sometimes for men.
I think I wear it for myself, personally, yeah.
Depends for who.
Yeah.
For who?
Well, I've only been able to wear mother care underwear for the past 6 months, so it's for me, really, I think.
Hopefully I get it bought for me.
My mum gets it.
Some people have got better things to think about.
Underwear.
I've got black ones on today.
It's not what underwear you've got on, is it?
It's got like a G-string and things for you.
Do you wear this for men or do you wear it for yourself?
Anybody who asks. I'm not really bothered.
Just a minute. Come with me. Come here.
They're not comfortable to wear, no.
Why not?
They go up your bum.
Do they? What have you got on at the moment?
Cream camisole. I can't remember what I put on this morning, actually.
Oh, that's very good. Yeah. And do you always do this in restaurants or not?
Only when I've had a couple of glasses of wine.
James Whale. The James Whale Radio Show.
Yes, it was a lovely honeymoon for the girl. She took off her clothes, he took off his clothes, put on her clothes, and I haven't seen him since. And I said to the fellow, who's the best entertainer you have in this area? They said, James Wales. And I went round here, there was a large crowd. I said, what's James Whale like? He said, it's the funniest man, the most entertaining man in Britain. I said, have you ever heard of a comedian called Frank Carson? He said, yeah, he's crap. I said, well, I'm Frank Carson. He said, I'm James Wales. And there was a girl in the bar. I thought I'd chat her up. She said, can I buy you a drink? She said, I'll have a large brandy and baby sham, I guess. I said, guess again. She said, why don't you come up to my bedroom? There's a mirror on the ceiling. I said, well, that's no good to me. I don't shave in bed. There was an old man, and this old lady said to me in the digs, you want to see a man across the street. He strips off naked every night and admires himself in a full-length mirror. I said, how disgusting. I said, I can't see anything. She said, get on the top of that wardrobe. Fellow walked into the doctor, said, could you give me something to make me sweat? He said, yes, I'll sign you off. He said, is your daughter a virgin, Mick? She did, not yet. Very good. Yeah.
Frank, thank you very much indeed
thanks for asking me on the show, James.
You just have a rest on my leg.
I will do.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, the good one.
Thank you very much indeed for... I mean, because you were in danger of sort of losing credibility as a comedian appearing with me on this show, you
Not
see.
at all. I think this will be a great upsurge in my career.
You think
and
so?
from now on, who knows? Films, I can play an ageing romantic lead.
Of course, of course. Do you get offended by this sort of thing or not? Would you ever get offended?
Not at all. I'm very masculine and I love these beautiful young ladies. The only thing is now I'm old. In fact, I was in a bar. I was in a bar and there was an old man crying. And I said, I said, it says my birthday. I said, you got no birthday card? He said, yes. I got one from the one that counts, my wife, because I'm only married 5 weeks. And he was 84 and she was 21. I said, what the hell are you crying for? He said, I forget where I live.
We're going to take a couple of calls, all right?
Yes,
see what's happening out there.
Yes,
okay.
I'm very interested in some of the people who ring in.
Yeah.
It shows you that all over the country, people are beginning to realise the James Wales show at this time is the show to watch. Frank Carson, news at 10, sober.
Mary, hello.
Yeah, how much are you paying him?
Who?
Frank Carson.
Why, are you going to pay him more to appear on your show?
No.
Get off then, okay. Right, Mark, hello.
Hello,
No,
James.
please. Mark.
Hello, James.
Yes, Mark, where are you calling from?
Rosendale.
Where?
Rosendale.
Rosendale.
Oh, that's up on the moors, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, my question actually is for Stephanie. I'm a female-to-male transsexual.
Yeah.
Now, I've had chest surgery, but I'm a little worried about obvious things that should show and won't if I go swimming or sunbathing. I wondered if there was anything she could do to sort of help people.
Okay, quick answer to this. We didn't expect you to be on here, Stephanie, but we've rushed you in.
Yes.
Mark is a transsexual in the other way.
Yes.
Okay, and he wants to know if he can go swimming without being embarrassed.
Yes, I don't see any reason at all. I mean, there are specialist garments designed for that, so no great problem.
Good, thank you very much indeed, Mark. Okay, now we'll take some more calls a little bit later on. I don't know, the little red light's not working tonight. I can go from
that
to that one.
That one there about swimming. But you couldn't swim in this area with the pollution.
No, you'd have to be very careful.
Well, a friend of mine was fishing yesterday, pulled 3 fish out and I thanked him.
Listen, I don't know whether you've ever considered, I don't know this, but have you ever considered changing your image? Well,
no,
if you
not
have,
really, no.
If you have considered changing your image, take a look at this film we shot in the Northwest recently. It may give you some ideas. Look.
See.
Whaley goes to town.
Well, that's one side of sexual fantasy. Now, here in Manchester, I've come to look at another side of sexual fantasy at a place called Clone Zone. Come inside with me and let's see what they've got. Paul.
Welcome.
James Whale, how are you?
Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Paul, Clone Zone. I thought it was a place to come and get alternative Marks and Spencer's underwear, but it's not, is it?
Not quite, no. We cater for a wide range of people here for sexual clothing and fantasy gear.
Now, apart from clothing, let's have a we'll look at the clothing in a few moments. You have all kinds of other things, presents for Christmas and stuff like this. After 8 mints?
Well,
after dinner nipples.
Dinner nipples, actually.
Oh, I see. Yes.
We do quite a range of novelty items.
Okay, well, Paul, I mean, I thought I was coming into a sweet shop. Really, this is a chocolate willy, is it?
That's right. It's a nice filling treat, really.
Yeah. New for the Easter Oh, I see what you... Yes, I see.
That's right, be
Milk
careful.
or plain, is it?
You've got to be careful you don't melt them, actually, because they tend to go out of shape quite easily.
Well,
But,
pop it back.
That's just plain, actually.
That's plain, is it?
Yes, we do a dark chocolate one.
Yeah, and I see there's even the vegetables here as well. This is what, a cucumber, is it? Or
well, not quite a cucumber, actually. It's more for a sort of a...
my gosh.
Fruity salad, I would say. Really.
Yes. Edible?
Oh, extremely, yes.
Yeah. There's the Christmas thong, and subtitle here, can you see this? Oh, come all ye faithful. How are you? It's lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good. And your name is?
My name's Marshall.
This is Marshall, yes. Was that? Yes, Marshall. Now, Marshall, Marshall, do you actually go out in the street like this? I mean, do you, you just...
I've walked down through markets just like this today,
Yeah. Could you talk me through it? I mean...
Well, basically, we're exotic dancers and we like to wear exotic stuff to work with.
What would one do with this harness?
You just wear it and just try to look very sexy. We have the shorts, which sit from the side.
Oh, yes, And
you can reveal...
You can reveal those, can you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Push it down to it.
Yeah. Yes. Oh.
Basically that.
I see, yes.
And you have studs on the front. That's it.
I can't... Just stand over here, Marshall, over here, so I just can't quite see you. Your name is?
My name's Marie.
Marie. This is Marie, and I thought there would be just guys in here, but girls will come in here as well, will they?
Oh, yes, of course. Especially, I'm an exotic dancer too, so it's brilliant in here for all the gear for stage. These are called chaffs.
Yes.
And
did you want to touch this? Were you?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
And they're usually worn over the top of jeans.
Are they?
Leather waistcoat.
Yes.
A G-string.
Yes.
Showing his top.
Yes. What about men wearing these? I mean, I know that men find men attractive in these, if you see what I mean.
Yes.
But do women actually find men attractive in these?
I would say so.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Well, there's a little place here to keep your money as well. Yes. Is that just that's a little place to keep your money? Oh, there's a hole in it. It wouldn't do any good at all, would it? I thought when I came in these were key rings of some sort, but these are
sex aids.
These are what aids? Sex
aids, yes. And these are basically for male members, as you might say. There's a couple of clips for the...
For the whatty?
For the nipples.
Oh, yes, I see.
And here's a little bit at the bottom.
Yeah, what is that? What does this do?
Well, you're illustrating it quite well there.
You put your finger through that?
That's right, if you just want to...
I see, yeah. And you haven't forgotten the pets either, so I see there's...
Chains, yes, a general
collar.
Purpose chain, whatever you would want to use that for.
Yeah.
And, of course, the
handcuffs
as well.
You wouldn't be completely dressed without your handcuffs.
No.
Well, listen, Paul, I must go, but it's been fascinating to know that you're down here, and you're busy as well, aren't you?
We are busy. We're getting busier too, especially getting towards Christmas. I think people are really looking for different Christmas gift ideas.
OK, well, you can go now because they're going to do a routine, and I wanted to see what they actually get up to and watch their rehearsal, so off, please, thank you. Well, anyway, Paul, now, are you ready? We're all going to get... The crew want to sort of get changed as well, and we're... Do you know, it's a funny thing that the entire production team came out with us when we went on that day filming. Now, Stephanie, before we're going to do the competition and last week's competition, before we do that, Stephanie, I want to ask you, some of those things in that show, it seemed a little strange. I mean, can people really get enjoyment out of dressing up in some of those very strange things?
Yes, a lot of people do, and some people get enjoyment out of...
listening and watching this, I know, Yes, I can see what you're thinking, it's all right.
No, some mild form of pain, or it acts as a stimulation to some people.
But should people actually be involved in helping people to do that? I mean, should they actually be pandering to those sort of needs, do you think?
Well, as I said before, basically, it is better to keep one partner and have variety within a relationship rather than have variety in partners now.
OK. Don't forget, I want your letters about this as well. I'm sure we'll get some. Please write in and let us know what you think. Now, last week's competition, you may remember I said, could you do an anagram out of the James Whale radio show on TV? I would give away a tie, one of my very special ties. Here it is. Do you like that, Frank? It's nice, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Tasteful, very tasteful.
I was admiring it on the way in.
Well, shall I, is it...
It looks better on her.
It is not. Stand still, for goodness sake. Just stand still.
You get all the perks.
What do you want to... There we are.
Gorgeous.
Right, go and sit over there with Frank,
Yes,
all right? You go and sit over there with Frank. Now...
Tell the wife to switch off.
We had an awful lot of entries, OK, and I've picked out a few. Well, those that I can read. A lot of you cheated, all right, so we discarded those, but thank you for all the entries, and everybody seemed to get into the spirit of the thing. Jim Knight from Scotland wrote into us. He said, Jewish homes hold a T-war. Well, that's all right, you know, it's an anagram of the James Whale radio show. Phil Kirby from Nottingham wrote to us, and he said, James, who had real show tie. I quite like that. It's quite
That's a good one.
I like that. That's nice, the way you're sitting there.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's an attractive little piece.
Of course. Bob Gumbler, wit ere he has loads more jaw. Bob from Birmingham. Good one, Bob. Jeanette Kerwin from Cheshire. We dial Joe, who has hamster. What do you think? One of those. Pick one of those.
There's an extra S in there.
Is there?
Yes, I'm so sharp, you see.
I think Phil Kirby from Nottingham about the tie. What do you think? He's the winner.
I think the NWYWWAHE one is better.
Now, which is that?
Never wash your windows with a hard-boiled egg.
Oh, Frank.
Oh, well,
okay,
Jim.
Right. The tie goes to
I'm
Phil
working
Kirby.
cheap, you know.
Very good, very
I'm not
good.
using my good material.
Thank you, Phil. That's very good. Now, this week's competition, we're giving away this stuff that you saw in Clone Zone earlier. There we are. That's the stuff we're giving away. Very adult stuff for Christmas. All you have to do is answer next week's competition, all right? What is next week's competition? Now, what do you mean you don't know the question? Make up your own question. We've got a letter here already, an answer. Philip Edwards from Nottingham again. Very clever, the people in Nottingham. And he says, I've got the answers to next week's question. They are 1 herpes, 2 10.6 inches, 3 twice a night, and 4 booper. So very well done. So write and tell me what you think the answer to next week's competition is, and you could win that lot. The week after that, well, we're going to have a competition for these. MGM, Metro Golden Mare, plug around sound. They're speakers, and you can plug them in anywhere in your house and hear the show, as well as see it. OK, now, if you sort of write in and we mention your letter on the show, of course, we do send you back a packet of James Whale's late-night entertainment condoms, supplied by Jiffy. And I've run out. In fact, these are all I have left. And the crew have been asking for ages, could we have some? And of course, fellas, you may. Frank, thank you. And that's all we've got, I'm afraid. No more. Now, I don't know if Mr. Jiffy is watching, but I have heard that he actually runs some kind of courier service. Oh, you've given me one back. Thank you very much indeed. That's for later. And if he is watching, perhaps he could send some over. OK? We'll take a break. Don't go away. Back in a few minutes. Welcome back to the James Whale Radio Show on TV, and thank you for all these little badges about bald is beautiful. It's very nice of you. Music now from the fantastic Moody Blues. There we are, no more lives from the Moody Blues. I was just watching you, Sue. Come and sit over here. I was just watching you arrive. Well, you weren't arriving, were you? Thank you very much indeed. That's lovely. Sit down over there. And they came via your new courier service for anybody who just happens to run out of condoms.
That's right. 24-hour service.
24-hour service?
From today to...
Oh, that's
over
wonderful. Now, Sue's brought us a few more here. Sue, you have a very unusual job, don't you?
I do, yes.
Tell us what you do.
I test the flavours.
You what?
I test the flavours.
You test the flavours of the condoms?
That's right. Obviously, not on the condoms, but before we put them on the condoms, we test the essences.
You do?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like wine tasting.
It's like wine tasting?
Right, we do it in this,
Uh-huh.
which we will give as a prize on the James Whale Show.
Yeah.
You test it, and if you...
Show me. Yes, sorry. Carry
so
on.
we have the essences.
Yeah.
And then you taste it, and then you spit them out.
Can you undo that for her, Stephanie? Yeah, go on.
But the pina colada,
Yeah.
you don't spit out, you drink.
Yeah. Why would you think anybody would want a flavoured condom? Do you think they have time to sort of take in the flavour or not?
Well, they can either stick it in their ear or for oral sex.
Oh, I see. I see.
sex.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, show me how you taste the. Put it on there, and you put it on, and you're going to give this glass tube away. You're going to have it.
That's right.
I see.
Let's do it right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's wonderful. And
Somebody told me there was a serial number.
Really?
On a condom, yes.
I've never seen one.
Yes,
My
well,
God, that's a
probably,
long one, isn't
yes,
it?
Yes,
probably,
nice.
You're probably not rolling it back far enough.
Right, okay, so thank you very much. We'll give that away at a later date.
Yes,
okay,
of
if we're still here. Thank you for that. We're going to take a few calls now before we do anything else. And first of all, John. Hello, John.
Good morning, James.
Yes, good morning, John.
Good
Where are you
morning.
calling from?
Manchester.
What can we do for you?
With you having a Christmas rap song out last year, I wondered if you'll be having a special James Whale pantomime show on TV with the lovely Donna as principal boy.
Donna, slap your thigh. Come here and slap your thigh. It'll be the most you see of Donna all night. Slap your thigh there. No,
Lovely, marvellous.
Okay, that's all right. Thank you, John. Good. Watch on
play Baron Hard Up.
Watch on
after working on this show.
Watch on Christmas Eve and find out more. Potter, hello.
Hello.
Yes, Potter.
What I'd like to ask Frank and you, James, is what would you...
Too boring. Okay, Lynn, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Lynn.
A question. My husband is 17 years older than me.
You're on there.
And I'm wondering if we have sex more often, it'll keep him younger.
Absolutely.
You think so, Frank?
No doubt about that.
No doubt about it at all. Yeah, very, very good. Okay,
Depends
fine.
how long it takes him doing it.
Amit, hello.
Hello.
Yes,
James.
Amit.
Yes, I'd like to ask Stephanie a question.
Yes.
Mainly it arises because I'm thinking of having the operation, and my friend Paul Sidlecki would also like to know. During intercourse, Stephanie, do you reach the full...
No, I don't. Do you want to answer that? Do you reach the full sort of excitement during...
Oh,
do?
yes.
Yeah?
Yes, she does have an organisation.
Yeah, the word is Amit, yes. Okay. I'll get embarrassed now. You know, it's just so embarrassing. Right, should we try another call? I think we might. Sue, hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sue.
Hello. I'd like to just ask you, would you let your daughter go on TV with just her underwear on?
If she was as old as the girls appearing on this show, it would be up to her, wouldn't it? I wouldn't be able to do anything at all.
But don't you think it's a bit disgusting? I mean, well, not disgusting.
No, when you can get the word right, call us back soon, then you can have a go at me. OK, Chris from Liverpool, hello.
Oh, I think they should be banned, James, sex aids.
Say again, Chris?
I think sex aids should be banned.
You do?
Yeah.
Good, OK, fine. You're entitled to your opinion, Chris. Thank you very much indeed. Right, those are the calls. Thank you for the calls, and sorry to all the people we didn't get through to, or the people I didn't cut off. I think we'll go to reception now. We had enough of it. Yeah, because end of the show, and I think there'll be some drink out there.
Oh, boy.
And I think we could probably do with it, don't you?
Well,
so let us lead out there.
The audience might need it more than us.
You think the audience will need it? I don't know. But Frank, I must thank you very much indeed for coming and appearing on the show.
My pleasure, James.
Thank you very much indeed.
I've loved everyone to...
OK, we
learned...
must also thank Lorenzo Kissograms
Yes.
and Cheeky Kissograms
Lovely.
for supplying the girls.
Yes.
Mind out, cameramen, they're going to fall over.
Yes.
And Stephanie and everybody else who's been on.
I must say that I've learnt more on this show than you would on University Challenge.
Of course you do. Next week, it's the cost of death. Believe it or not.
Cost of death?
The cost of death.
Oh.
Dying is very expensive.
What about
but
the cost
that's
of
it
the
for now.
outside?
Thank you very much indeed for watching. And join us again, same time, same channel, next week. Can we get a last shot of all this? And hopefully nobody's mothers are going to be too embarrassed about their daughters appearing here on the show.
They should be very proud. They're beautiful.
Now, this is the entertainment that we're going out on. Watch very carefully and see whether or not you'd like this at your Christmas party. I think you'll find this entertaining, to say the least. Here we go, right over here on TV now.